Hey everybody, Green Eileen here, and it's summertime and it is hot. So when people think summer, what do they think of? They think of barbecues, they think of pool parties, they think of the county fair, they think of baseball, all those great things that come with summer. Well, what I think about when it comes to a nice hot day is actually putting my clothes on the clothesline in order for them to dry. Now there's an obvious reason why I would think that, Green Eileen. It is not using my dryer, which is actually a very large drain on your electricity bill. Number one being your HVAC, number two being your pool pump, number three being your fridge, number four is your dryer. And so that's one of the main reasons why I like putting my clothes on the clothesline in order for them to dry. But there's also a few other great reasons why you should put your clothes on the clothesline for them to dry. The first thing is sheets and pillowcases do a great job when it comes to drying on the clothesline. It doesn't take them very long to dry, and they usually are wrinkle-free. Depending on the material, they ended up being wrinkle-free. And it's actually something very therapeutic for the sheets blowing in the wind. I don't know what it is. It's kind of like listening to a wind chime. It's just seeing my sheets blowing in the wind. It's like, it's kind of relaxing and romantic. Call me a little crazy. So I'm going to go back to this little cutie. This little dress here is a polyester blend, and they dry really, really quickly in the afternoon sun. And so I don't have to have them out for 2 days to dry. They dry. This dress will dry in about 15-20 minutes, no time at all. But the other thing about using polyester or having a polyester on the clothesline is that when it's in the dryer, it gets a lot of static electricity. And me, as a woman wearing a dress with static electricity, doesn't turn out so good. That's not so good at all. So that's why I love to dry my polyester dresses on my clothesline. Lastly, back here is a t-shirt. I got to go backwards and not trip on a dog, which is a serious possibility. So a couple things that don't dry well are my towels and my t-shirts and my jeans. They just don't dry really well in the sun. They're wrinkly and they're stiff. However, you could put them in the dryer for just about 5 minutes with a wool dryer ball, and that'll kind of like beat the wrinkles out of them and make it nice and soft. And that's usually the number one reason why people don't want to line dry their clothing, is that it gets a little crinkly and stiff and it's like not very comfortable. But just popping it in the dryer for that few minutes with the wool dryer ball, boom, you got it going on. Lastly, putting your clothes on the clothesline. When you put your clothes in the dryer, they have a lot of lint, and those are fibers from your clothes, and it tends to break them down sooner. They don't last as long if you dry your clothes in the dryer. However, if you line dry them, it preserves your clothes and they last longer. Oh, I forgot one more thing. Back to my white t-shirt and my white towel. The sun is a natural bleaching agent, if you want to call it that. But by hanging your items in the sun, it'll bleach them naturally rather than using chemicals in order to get your sheets, t-shirts, towels nice and bright and white. So those are my tips of why you should line dry your clothing. And I'm Green Eileen from Oldroyd Realty. Be sure to like, comment, and share.